Confidence is a dangerous thing. Right up until somebody hands you a microphone and asks you a question that you should know, and your brain quietly just clocks out, and you're like,
Good morning. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107.
So, Kait, my wife Tara and I jumped into the Lackawanna County Historical Societies. You live here, you should know this game. The goal was simple. Don't embarrass ourselves in public.
That's it.
Yep.
No dreams of winning. No big expectations.
No.
Just leave with dignity.
That was the plan. That's what we were hoping for. So you might remember me last week mentioning this. I thought we were going to get shredded by a team that included an author of a history book on Lackawanna County and his dad. So, yeah, not look like an idiot was high on my list. And honestly, we didn't. We did not look dumb. Thanks to Tara for most of that. Lost in the first round, but it was way closer than I expected. And Tara and I had a blast doing it. It was great. And where we flipped it on, a lightning round on historical markers.
So the 8-question, like, rapid fire thing.
Bang, 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 bang. Something just clicked in my head. It took over. I don't know. I was like Rain Man. Like, I don't know what happened. I've been secretly studying roadside markers my whole life, evidently. 8 for 8. Perfect. It was like, yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes. Bang. For about 30 seconds, I was the smartest guy in Lackawanna County.
30 seconds is kind of generous.
All right, for about 4 seconds after I answered all 8, I was the smartest guy in Lackawanna County. All right, it might have been high. I don't know.
Everybody's got that thing. You should know the place you drive past every day, the name you've heard 100 times, and then the second someone asks you, it just leaves your brain permanently.
And that's where it all came crashing back down, because I missed a question about a big church on Kaiser Avenue, the one that's just past the car wash as you're driving into Taylor. Seen it 1,000 times. It's got the blue roof and like all the gold ornamentation. Yeah. I thought it was Scranton. Tara, my wife, said to me, Taylor, right into my ear, loud and clear. I went with Scranton, and I should have listened to Tara.
You should always listen to Tara.
It was Taylor. Yeah, so you're right. I should have. No doubt. That's the whole game, though. You can pull off some deep-cut historical fact out of nowhere, and you look like a genius. The next question, something you drive past every single day, into the ether, gone. So we lost, but for one lightning round, we were amazing.
You were undefeated for one round.
We were amazing. Right up until a long-gone Italian restaurant and a church humbled me quickly.
Say line, shoes in a bin, belt halfway off. Guy behind you suddenly sounds like he turned into an aviation consultant.
This airport needs blah, 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 blah.
Good morning. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107.
And we are talking about airports because Avoca, the airport of the Wilkes-Barre Scranton International, getting a big expansion, $13.6 million. We're thinking about what does it need, and then I'm like, well, wrong answers only, right?
Oh, yeah, we're leaning into this. So, what does AVP, what is it missing?
So I said it needs a baggage carousel that fires your suitcases out like a T-shirt cannon.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's find out what people are saying. Open mic on the Rock 107 app. Of course, the Rock lines, and you can also text us on social media.
Steve from your Facebook, an international currency exchange that only deals in rubles. It's just inconvenient.
Texted in a nap pod that seals shut and makes you miss your next flight.
Oh, gosh. Christina from your Instagram, luggage carts that double as portable toilets. No. Christina, no.
This is why it's wrong answers only. Open mic on the Rock 107 app. What do you got?
The airport needs a scale that roasts you out loud when your carry-on is overweight. Sir, that bag ate another bag.
Okay.
See, I roast myself.
Yeah, you don't need the help
I don't need that. Brandon from your Twitter, a curling rink.
Okay.
All right.
Steve's texted in and says a baggage carousel that whips your suitcase out like it's mad at you personally. I feel like that's derivative of mine, but I like the verbiage, so okay.
Jessica from our TikTok, at least 3 more roundabouts.
Nice. Aaron's in on Open Mic on the Rock 107 app. Aaron checking in.
Okay. How about a kids' play area? That's just a drum set and no supervision.
No. Stop.
This is what makes it a wrong answer only. If that's your reaction, then Aaron has nailed it.
Dan from your Facebook, overnight truck parking on the runway.
Yeah, there you go.
A little morbid, but okay.
Rob texted in a pilot who opens with, all right, nobody panic. I watched a video.
Ryan from your Facebook, a Dollar Tree next to a Dollar General.
I think that belongs
on
everywhere.
The tarmac.
Absolutely. We're checking in with the Rock lines here. Actually, this is Open Mic on the Rock 107 app.
They need a giant red button right inside the terminal that just says, nah. And if you hit it, your ticket refunds and you go home.
Like magically, that'd be awesome. Wow. If I hit it and all of a sudden I'm on my couch and there's fresh funds in my hands, yeah, I'm down for that one. One more here.
And Lisa from your Facebook, a petting zoo.
That's what they need at the Avoca Airport. Wrong answers only. Rock 107.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Last Thursday, the Las Vegas Raiders selected quarterback Fernando Mendoza number 1 overall in the NFL draft. He's projected to make around $10 million in his first season, and he's already giving back. Fernando announced he's donating $500,000 to the National MS Society to accelerate progress to a world free of multiple sclerosis. His mother, Elsa, has MS.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
You commit to something, then about 3 days later, your body's like, I'm filing a formal complaint. Your knees send an email, your lungs hit reply all, your hammies just CC your obit. Yeah, it's tough. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kait, and I am doing the Office 5K this Saturday. It's a full 5K through downtown Scranton, passing all of the Office landmarks.
And if you're like me right now, you're going to be coughing and wheezing all the way past them. Are you prepared for this? Have you run any at all, or what's the deal?
I've never competitively run a 5K, but since I've been training, I run a 5K twice a week now.
So you can do the distance. That's not an issue.
I can do the distance. I'm a little worried about the hills of Scranton.
It could be tough hitting some of the hills, but the course, as I recall, isn't that hilly, is it?
We'll find out.
I guess you're going to find that out there. But now, lots of people show up to this. They're dressed up in costume. It's a fun event above nothing else, right?
Everybody else is going to be wearing a costume, having fun, and I'm going to be
just hoping, praying,
hoping to make it to the end.
Well, when you come by the building, I'm sure somebody will hand you a glass of water or something like that. So, as you get ready for this, you're training, you're doing some running, anything else? Anybody else helping out? How's that work?
Yes, the lovely folks at the Dixon City Dick's House of Sport stepped up and sponsored me, and it has been such an extravagant and fun thing to have them behind me.
So it's not just like, here's some sneakers, go ahead and run.
No. Okay. They let me, so they gave me 2 different outfits, one from DSG and one from Kalia, which is Carrie Underwood's brand. And then they let me use the rock wall, the putting green, the treadmills in the store, the weights. I used all the facilities at the Dick's House of Sport.
So rather than just going to a gym, you're just treating Dick's House of Sport like your own personal gym.
It's awesome, yeah.
All right. So now, of course, you're going to go past all the iconic spots in the office. And I know you're a NEPA person, you live here all your life, but is there one you're like, it's just going to be kind of cool to run by with all these office fans?
I'm looking forward to seeing just like everyone else's reactions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I like The Office, but I'm not the biggest fan of The Office, so I can't wait to feel the presence of everyone else's joy. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to hear a lot of it because there are people come from all over for this kind of thing.
There's a lot of people running this race.
And that's happening this Saturday. This is the kind of thing where it's not about winning. It's really, for you, about finishing without an ambulance. Just don't have an ambulance being called for you, okay?
But it is happening Saturday afternoon in downtown Scranton. There's going to be people dressed up like Dwight, jogging around, and then there's going to be me praying and hoping.
Yeah. Look, I'll let you know Monday if Kait finished or if she'll be listed as out of office. He said, hey, Prospector, could you prank call my wife, Trisha? I think she would enjoy it. I know I would. Maybe you could say something about our daughter who's learning to play clarinet. Her name's Tiffany. She's in 6th grade. Maybe something with that. You know what? That's a great idea. So I actually reached out to Jesse. I found out where they live has an HOA, a homeowners association. So I decided to call his wife, Trisha, with a complaint about their daughter, Tiffany, and the clarinet from the homeowners association. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello.
Hi, I'm calling for Trisha Davis.
This is she.
Hi, Trisha. My name is Rick McGovern. I'm the head of the HOA here in your neighborhood. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I know we haven't met yet, but I just wondered if you had a minute on the phone. I wanted to talk to you about an issue that I was discussing with your neighbors. Do you have a second?
Yeah, what's up? How can I help you?
Right. Your daughter, Tiffany, is in 6th grade, correct?
Yeah, she is.
Okay. From what I understand from our conversations, she started playing clarinet in music class. Is this the first year they do that?
Yeah, she's been working on it since school started.
Okay, great. Neighbors have been hearing her practicing, and I know she practices a lot. She's doing her best. What they thought they would do, though, is if it's okay with you, we've all pitched in money together to get her some lessons. And if you'd be interested in that, I kind of just described to you what would take place if you're okay with that.
Well, she just started band classes. I'm not sure if she's ready for lessons.
Well, just hear me out for a second. It's not clarinet lessons. It would be magic lessons.
Magic lessons?
Yeah.
Why magic lessons?
Well, the problem is we do have a noise ordinance here in And because of her practicing, it's becoming disruptive, and it's actually violating that noise ordinance in the neighborhood. So I know that she plays indoors. I know the windows are shut, but sometimes she's practicing in the garage, right?
Right, but that is inside my home.
No, look, I completely understand. Regardless of that, though, there is a noise ordinance, and I've got to be honest with you, it's more than one neighbor.
Wait. You're telling me that I have more than one neighbor that's complaining about my daughter?
Well, not complaining about your daughter. They love your daughter. They're just saying it's quite obvious, the clarinet's not going to be in her future, okay? And because of that, they'd like to restore that.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying that they thought...
Are you kidding me?
Well, look, we didn't just want to present you with a problem. We thought we'd show up with a solution. So everybody's taking their time and money to purchase magic lessons for her. So now...
My daughter is 13 years old.
Right.
I mean, she's not going to be a professional, but it's just a hobby.
Look, that's fine, but where does that go? I mean, what do you do with that skill? Clarinet. Have you ever been at a dinner party and somebody whips out a clarinet? Nobody's excited about that, all right? Nobody even think of doing that. If you go to a party and somebody whips out a deck of cards, different story. They're doing card tricks. People love it. People are high-fiving, pouring drinks. It's fun. So what I'm asking
you're telling me is my daughter should, perform at a circus.
They don't have magic at a circus, but maybe she wants to go into magic. Listen, David Copperfield has his own island in the Bahamas, How many clarinet players do you know have got their own island? 0. That's my point. So the clarinet is...
You know what? I'm
what?
very upset that you took the time to call me about my daughter and her hobby. You're definitely going to hear this at the
Listen,
next
I don't think you're being open-minded.
I attend.
We'd even be willing to reserve the clubhouse for her to do her first show, but you have to understand the clarinet.
You know what? The next time we're going to be at the clubhouse together is when I'm going to tell the board. I don't appreciate you calling me
look, I'm going
about
to tell you something. Unless you show up with earplugs, the board doesn't want to hear anything because they've already heard enough. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and I was trying to be nice about it.
I'm investing so much money into this community.
I know.
Appreciate these neighbors talking behind my back. Next time they can talk to me directly about my daughter.
I'm calling you directly. I'm on the phone with you right now.
You know what? If my daughter becomes
what if I came outside your window and played the French horn for like an hour?
If you're doing that on city property, I don't have the right.
Right, but if it was in your yard in an HOA, you'd be like, aren't there some rules against this? And there are. It's called disturbing the
peace.
Then
if you were in in the CCR.
Just outside, like, would you want to hear that all day long? You'd want to stick something in your ears. I mean, come on.
You know what? I don't appreciate this. I will talk to
I'll tell you what.
Board regarding that.
Quite honestly, let me tell you something. If this were a prank call, it's the only way I'd feel better about it, honestly.
Prank call?
Are you playing a prank on us with the clarinet?
Well, are you playing a prank call with this phone?
Actually, I am. My name's Prospector. It's a prank call. You're on Rock 107 right now. This is not real.
I can't. This is too much.
I got you so good, though, man. You got so heated. Your husband, Jesse, gave us your phone number and said your daughter's playing the clarinet.
I'm going to kill him. Oh, my God. I was ready to go to the floor and rip him a new one.
You'll pull into a place without thinking. Same turn, same parking spot. You walk up the door and you... Nothing. It's locked. And then you see the sign and it hits you. What? This place is gone? It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Is done. Closed. No goodbye. No, hey, come see us. We're shutting down in 2 months.
No, much like Ren's Kitchen, just all of a sudden it's done.
Just out of the blue. Poof. Over with.
So Scranton is doing that thing again, where one place is closed, another one might be next. Ale Mary's gone after 12 years.
Oh, and Andy Gavin's is up for sale. So, yeah, naturally, people are already throwing out ideas on what should go in there next.
So that's bringing us to the top 5 rejected things to replace Ale Mary's. Here we go. Number 5, a Spirit Halloween store that just stays open year-round out of spite.
Top 5 rejected things to replace Ale Mary's. Number 4, a gym called We Mean It This Time that still nobody goes to.
Number 3, a restaurant called The Gilded Pierogi that only serves elevated pierogies, 1 per plate.
Top 5 rejected things to replace Ale Mary's. Number 2, a sports bar with 47 TVs, all permanently stuck on pickleball.
And the number 1 rejected thing to replace Ale Mary's, a museum dedicated to long-gone Northeast PA bars featuring Ale Mary's main booths. There you have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Yambag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
There's no excuse for drinking and driving. But if you have to come up with something, I guess this is one way to take a stab at it. Last month, police in Ohio pulled over a driver who was plodding along on interstate highways at 38 miles per hour. That's in a 60-mile-per-hour zone. And it wasn't just that she was driving slow. The cops reportedly witnessed several drivers slam on the brakes or change lanes to avoid colliding into her. The cop pulled her over and she immediately started complaining about the other cars speeding around her. That's when the officer smelled alcohol. The woman denied she'd been drinking at first, but failed a field sobriety test. Then the cop confronted her about a cup of alcohol he found inside her vehicle, and she said she needed the booze to stay awake. It's unclear what it was exactly or if there were additional charges other than DUI.
Nominee number 2.
You go to the dentist expecting a cleaning, maybe a lecture about flossing, not a situation that ends in a courtroom. Authorities in California say dentist Weidong Wang was accused of sexually assaulting multiple patients over the course of about a decade. The incidents reportedly happened during appointments where patients were in a vulnerable position receiving treatment. The case led to charges of sexual battery, and after legal proceedings, Wang was sentenced to 300 days in jail. Officials say the allegation spanned years and involved more than one patient coming forward. No additional details about further penalties or restrictions were immediately available, but the case highlights how trust in professional settings can be violated over time before it comes to light.
And the winner is
the drunk driver who told cops they needed the booze to stay awake. You're the Yambag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yambag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yambag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107.